Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Alec Miller 31 here, and I am back with episode 1 of my long-awaited Miami Marlins franchise on MLB 13, the show. And today is actually it's actually 2 weeks into the season or so, and we are actually playing our first home game. So, yeah, versus the Atlanta Braves. We're wearing the throwbacks. I wanted to wear the orange uniforms, but they wanted me to wear the throwbacks, so I was just like, okay, I'll put on the throwbacks, and they worked for us this game. As you see, Juan Pierre going deep as the first pitch of maybe his last season as a baseball player. I mean, that's just sweet. But this is my first time actually editing down like a full what this game. It was an hour and like 6 minutes or something like that, and I managed to edit it down into 8 minutes. So just excuse if the editing's a little choppy at sometimes, so I can't really do much about that, but we will get into this. Adeiny Hechavarria is at the plate now. We have no one on. We are in the bottom of the second. We have a 1-0 lead over the Atlanta Braves. So here's the pitch from Chris Medlin. That will be a liner down the third baseline. Adeiny Hechavarria. He's rounding first. He's going for second. He will slide in there safely. So that will be a double for Adeiny Hechavarria, his third or fourth maybe of the year. So we are getting off to a good start here in this second inning. As you see now, Jared Saltalamacchia up. Could he drive Hechavarria home? And here's the first pitch. That will be a base hit right up the middle, possibly off Chris Medlin. Here is Adeiny Hechavarria coming home. He will slide in safely. So Saltalamacchia coming through. Now we are in the top of the fourth. Ervin Santana was dealing until this point where Justin Upton gaps one past Derek Dietrich, and that will be a double. So next up is Jason Hayward to see if he could drive Justin Upton home. 0-1 count to Jason Hayward. That will be a driller to catcher Cherokee, and he will be thrown out. So Jason Hayward cannot drive home the Justin Upton. Why did I say the Justin Upton? But Saltalamacchia back up at the plate. That will be driven to left center field. Going back is BJ Upton. That is gone. Jared Saltalamacchia getting a home run there. That is good for Saltalamacchia, good for Marlins fans. In this game, I thought was real explosive for us. We're starting to warm up as a team. We got the team chemistry and everything. So, yeah, we're starting out good. But as you see, we're in the top of the fifth now. 0 count to, who was that? I think Dan Aguilar. But nice bounce play by Greg Dobbs, and he will fire on the first to get the out. That was a questionable play, maybe by the umpire. But whatever. Ervin Santana, he's still on the mound in the fifth. We will get BJ Upton to go down swinging on that slider in the dirt. So BJ Upton in this game was awful. Ervin Santana was dealing. Now you see Garrett Jones at the plate. 1-0 count to him, and that will be a liner over the first baseman Freddie Freeman. We will round second. No, we will go back to first because Jason Hayward over and right field has a cannon, and I feel with Garrett Jones we never would have made it. But now, Giancarlo Stanton coming up, the guy who's 23 and will be hard to sign this offseason. Here's a pitch from Chris Medlin. That will be, oh my gosh, that is crushed. That is crushed by Giancarlo Stanton into left field to make it a 7-0 ball game, I'm pretty sure. But you see the replay here of Stanton's home run to make it 5-0. Never mind, 5-0, not 7-0. So that will end the fifth. So we go to the top of the sixth now. 0-1 count to Freddie Freeman, and that will be grounded to the third baseman Greg Dobbs. He will fire on the first for the out. All right, now the Braves bring on Luis Avila to pitch against Saltalamacchia, and that will be a ground ball past the third baseman Chris Johnson, mishandled by Justin Upton, and we are rounding first, and we slide in there safely at second base. So Jared Saltalamacchia was on, Giancarlo Stanton was on this game. They both have hot streaks, I'm pretty sure. But now we go to the bottom of the sixth with Derek Dietrich at the plate. 1-1 count to him, and that will be driven to right center field. Derek Dietrich could possibly have a home run, and that is gone. Derek Dietrich makes it 7-0 here. Now Juan Pierre at the plate. That will be driven over Freddie Freeman into right field. Jason Hayward going over. Juan Pierre getting on his horse, and he will slide into second base safely. So good showing by Pierre, and possibly the start of his last season as a Marlin or just as a baseball player all combined. But Garrett Jones at the plate now. What will he do on a 3-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th? He will strike out on that 4-seamer, 92 miles an hour. So Garrett Jones is unable to drive in Juan Pierre, but now we go to the top of the 7th. 2 outs, 0-0 count to Jason Hayward. That is driven to left center field, and that will be gone. No bringing that ball back. Jason Hayward smoked it. But now we bring up Giancarlo Stanton in the bottom of the 7th. 0-0 count. They had their power hitter. Now we have our power hitter. And boom! Giancarlo Stanton does it again. That is his second home run of the ball game. So we make it 8-1. 8-1 basically. Now we are in the top of the 8th. I don't think that was Irving Santana's last pitch. I was like, okay, if he can get through this inning or like 1 out, then I'll keep him in. But we decided to go and bring on Carter Capps, I believe his name is, to face BJ Upton. But actually, he has a bases loaded situation now, and we strike out Freddie Freeman to get 2 outs with the bases loaded. And now it is Chris Johnson 0-2 count. And that will be a ground ball right up the middle. Atlanta will bring home 2 with the RBI single thanks to Chris Johnson. And so we started to warm up Joel Hanrahan in this situation when Carter Capps is not doing so good. Actually, we bring in Joel Hanrahan, and then we just cut to the 9th inning. Joel Hanrahan got out of the the jam with the bases loaded. So as you see, Steve Cishek is in now, and he actually strikes out Jason Hayward. The Braves were actually struggling this game, but now you see Chris Johnson up at the plate, 1-2 count, and that will be strike 3 to Dan Uggla. Never mind, that is Dan Uggla, not Chris Johnson. So everyone on this Marlins team was doing really good, but you see BG Upton now. That will be a pop-up to left field, because this do it for the ball game. Nelson Cruz is over, and he will make the catch. So Nelson Cruz makes the catch. Irving Santana gets the win, allowing 1 run on 3 hits, I think. 1 run on 3 to 4 hits, maybe. But the player of the game to MLB was Giancarlo Stanton. As you see, Irving Santana there getting the win. So Giancarlo Stanton got the win, and Irving Santana got the win. Giancarlo got player of the game. I was surprised it was either between Stanton or Saltalamacchia, but Stanton pulls it out with a 2 home run game. So that was good to see Stanton get it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. This has been your boy, Alec Miller 31. Look forward to some more MLB coming soon. Peace.